IVM.
You have to be careful with everything nowadays, even while drinking water. There I was sitting at home drinking water, massaging my wife's feet. Always do that together because I love my wife. She's my beloved wife. And then my son calls me up from Canada, all the way from Canada, and he says, "Dad, have you heard?" I mean, I was watching the game at that point. I was a little irritated. I said, "Heard what?" And he said, "Now you can get Kotak home loans at just 6.5%. I went crazy. I spat all over my own wife. After massaging her feet, I spat there. Can you believe it? And I couldn't believe it. I spat over her, and all I can say is, Kripiya dhyan rakhiye. Because now I'm sleeping on the living room couch as a result of that. But really, folks, can you believe it's 6.5%? That is incredibly low for a home loan. I mean, just visit www.kotak.com for more info. Terms and conditions apply. Interest rate starting at 6.5% per annum.
I'm going to be contradicting myself in this episode. So if you have been an avid listener of the Positively Unlimited podcast and you've been tuned into every episode of Say No to Drama, this is me apologizing in advance for the confusion I'm about to create. Hi, I'm Chetna. I'm a positive action coach and this is Say No to Drama. Well, if you're wondering what is all this fuss that I'm kicking up about creating confusion, I'm talking about being a workaholic in this episode. And I'm telling everyone who has been working 18 hours or 20 hours a day, who works Monday to Sunday, who thrives on being completely immersed in their work and making their career the center of their lives. I'm telling all of those guys who are tuned in right now, if that is what is making you happy, if you thrive in living that way, go right ahead. Don't let anybody else tell you to do things differently. As long as you are okay with how you are, go right ahead. Now, this is very different from something very important that I always say. I constantly tell you guys to find a sense of balance, to not make any one thing the center of your life, whether it is money, career, or love. I always tell you, place yourself at the center of your life. But then, there are some of us for whom our belief about our career and working and being successful is so overpowering that the only way to be the center of your own life is to thrive in your career and be a workaholic. It is to make everything about work. Then there are also some of us who would rather drown ourselves in work than face the truths that we need to face in many other areas of our life. And ideally, right? In an ideal scenario, in a place where the world is beautiful and there is no war and there is no virus, ideally, you should be dealing with all other aspects of your life and facing the truths and healing and evolving. But if you aren't one of those people right now, it is okay. It's fine. Why don't you just do you and stop having people tell you what you should and should not be doing, including me? I must give you all the statutory warnings that come with making something the center of your life. If you are somebody who's working 18 hours a day, and if you are making your career and your need for success the center of your life, and you are thriving in that at this point of time, you need to understand that there are certain experiences that you are going to have which are not going to be so nice, and you need to figure out how you are going to cope with those. For example, you might burn out. So you need to know that when you are reaching that point of a burnout, what are you going to do to take a break, to recover, and to bounce back? Secondly, there is a chance that you might be very successful, possibly in your 40s, maybe even in your early 50s, maybe in your 30s, but you will have no relationships, no friendships. Your family will be existing in your life because, well, they're just there. They're not going anywhere. And definitely no love life or a very bad toxic relationship. You might create these things for yourself. Why? Because you've been so busy in your career that you've not attended to other things. And look, honestly, if you're happy with your career and that's where you want to be and you're okay with not having any relationships, then that's absolutely fine too. Every person in this world does not need to have a career and a family and friends and a social life and a relationship. I mean, that's a great way of living. But there are some of us who are not suited for that, who are not looking for that, who have not built their belief system and their personalities to thrive in a little bit of everything. There are some of us who molded ourselves, whether we did it to ourselves or we allowed life to do it to us, but we molded ourselves into a workaholic. So if you are a workaholic, if you are completely career oriented, then understand that you need to figure out how you will cope with a burnout when it does hit you, and how will you deal with the truth that you have no good relationships when that truth slaps you in the face. And it will at some point in your life. And it's not doing it because life is trying to teach you some big lesson. Sometimes life might do that because it also needs to check in with you to make sure that you are still as committed to your career and you are not ready for a change. You see, life has one job: to give us U-turns and detours as and when we need and ask for them. Okay? A third thing that happens if you are a workaholic, and this is completely self-induced, this is a self-created drama, is that sense of guilt that you will feel when you're not able to give anybody else or anything else time. Now, you need to go back to the Positively Unlimited podcast, and there is an episode called The Power of Choice. You need to listen to that episode. And there is an episode, I think it is called Make Peace with Your Choice. You need to listen to that episode too. Why? Because if you are choosing to be a workaholic, then you need to make peace with the fact that there will be a bunch of things that will happen in your life that you don't want to experience, and that it's not going to be as comfortable or nice an experience. There will be not so nice things that you will have to face. You will have to face your family constantly complaining and whining and saying you don't have time for them. You will have to face the fact that when they do demand time of you and you give in to it, you are going to be an irritable and snappy person to be around. It's going to happen. So whatever choice you are making, you need to make it consciously. If you want to give your career 90% of your time and you only have 10% for everything else in your life, then you will have to deal with whatever comes with everything else feeling a lack of your presence. Another thing that you will have to face, that you need to add to the list of burnout and no healthy relationships, is health problems. So if you are a workaholic and you are not taking care of your physical health and you suddenly have a slip disc issue, you have acidity problem, you have migraines, you have, I don't know, back pain, you have thyroid, you have weight issues, you have diabetes. Oh gosh, I'm sounding very morbid and terribly fatalistic right now. But if you develop health problems, then you are a workaholic and you gave your health less than 2% of your time and mind space and emotional energy. So there are consequences. If you want to be a workaholic, go right ahead and be one. If you want to work 18 hours a day, Monday to Sunday, and you want to do it in your 20s, do it. You want to do it through your 30s, do it. But yes, with every choice, there are things that will come up. This is not just because you're being a workaholic. Let me flip that around. In case you are somebody who is living a balanced life and who does a little bit of work, a little bit of time with family, has a good relationship, travels a lot, works out, eats right. Okay, you might be this beautifully balanced person living this magnificently balanced life. And yet, you are not entirely satisfied because you're not succeeding fast enough, or you're not succeeding at the level that you want to be succeeding at. Right? Now, that's the consequence of balance. Everything that you want, everything that you desire, it does not happen as per the really fast timeline that we set for ourselves. Things that matter may take longer because you've also decided there are other things that matter. So this episode is not just about scaring you and telling you why you're being a workaholic. It is only to tell you that whatever choice you make peace with it. Stop inducing guilt within yourself if you're not spending time with your family. If you are choosing to work and you want to only spend one Sunday every 3 weeks with your family, that is all the time that you want to give them, then you need to be able to take all their whines and complaints from one ear and throw it out the other on most other days. You're going to have to be a slightly more indifferent person on the inside, not necessarily on the outside, which means you're going to have to up your acting skills as well. So yes, like I told you right in the beginning, I'm going to be contradicting myself in this episode because I'm a hardcore Libran. I'm all for balance. I can't live a life where work would be the center of my life or a relationship would be the center of my life. But there are some of us out there, especially those in our 20s and 30s, who have a certain desire to succeed, who want to work 18 hours right now, who want to focus only on our careers, who want to do only that and nothing else. We only want to make money and a name for ourselves. If that person is you, then as long as it's a conscious choice, And as long as you're doing what you need to take care of yourself when the tough times come knocking, when the other areas of your life make you feel like you aren't really living a full and successful life, you need to have a certain skill set, a certain mindset in place to help you cope with it. So make peace with your choices. And I'll just tell you one more thing. This is the tiny conditions apply or tiny caveat that might help you. What you want today is not permanent. 5 years, 10 years down the line, if you change your mind and suddenly say, I want to slow down and I don't want to work at this pace and I want to work at 20% of this pace, it is fine. It doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't make you somebody who's wasting their life. It is just somebody who is now looking for a different experience. Okay, so I hope this episode helps you make peace with certain choices that you have made and know that whatever it is that you are living through, good and bad, it is a phase. Everything in life is a phase. It's a season and seasons change. So on this note, here's my usual reminder. All previous episodes of the Positively Unlimited podcast as well as Say No to Drama are available on the IVM Podcast app and website. You can connect with us on Instagram and Twitter. Our handle is IVM Podcast. And if you would like to connect with me, if you would like to book a session with me to figure out your life and to figure out a sense of balance or to build the coping mechanisms you are going to need because you're choosing to be a workaholic, well, DM me on Instagram. My handle is Positivity Angel. You can also connect with me through my website, chetnachakravarti.com.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into a show about crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM Podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Hey everybody, it's been a great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cyrus Says, singer and music composer Osho Jain tells Cyrus all about his debut album, SAR. Want to find out all there is about mixed martial arts on Simplified? Chuck Narantoni and Shrikesh speak to Siddharth Rao, a national-level kickboxer. On All Things Policy, Sapni JK and Megha Pardi join Mihir Mahajan to discuss regulatory initiatives related to the use of AI. And on football, Shivpal, Siva Sapre and Karthik talk about the action-packed game week that it was. Man U, Barcelona and India losing their games on the same day, Mo Salah's hat-trick and a whole lot more. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, Slay Coffee, Intel, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Oxfam India. Thank you so much for making this possible.